Hey friends, Logan here with Dream Guitars, and I am so happy to have this instrument in my hands today. This is a 2010 New World model from Stefan Sobell. We've been working with Stefan for many years. In fact, Sobells were among the very first instruments that Dream Guitars was repping way back when it was Paul up in New Jersey. And his guitars are excellent. They're really cool. They stand out from the mix of amazing guitars that we have in general in the world these days. They continue to really just, be really fun, frankly. If folks like Daryl Scott play his instruments, they're good, right? So again, this is a New World model, kind of a bigger box, not a huge guitar, but he does this really cool thing where the top and the back have a much bigger radius to them, or arching. There's a bunch of cool things going on under the hood too that we don't really have time to get into here. But suffice it to say, Sobells are in a category by themselves. This particular one has German spruce on top, African Blackwood for the back and sides, and a couple other really cool things, including a wingay neck, which he does a lot of those, and I think more people should. It looks cool, frankly, and it feels great. It's got a pretty slender V profile to it, but we'll get into that. So hopping on top, for starters, German spruce top. We have these crow's feet appointments here for the rosette and for that top trim. He adds these red purflings also to the sides there, which I love. I think it looks really cool. And you'll notice here we have sort of a bow tie bridge, and we have split saddles so we can better intonate for that B and E string, which is always good. So the voice on this guitar is very interesting. It's got more of a kind of a pushing quality that kind of goes away from the guitar rather than like warm and velvety and lingering around you. I feel like this guitar likes to jump out of that sound hole and keep going. And there's really cool balance across the registers, so the voice is really well, it works really well for like strumming work, and like if you're accompanying a fiddle player for doing some trad music, I think this thing would handle that really well. The trebles stand out a little bit higher in the mix, actually. There's a real cool sparkling, kind of a shimmering almost quality to the trebles that I really like on this guitar. So coming around to the sides, super dark set of African Blackwood. And then on the back, again, really dark African Blackwood. You really got to squint hard to be able to see the grain on this stuff. African Blackwood, of course, is considered by a lot of folks to be on par with Brazilian rosewood. I, for one, agree with that. It's one of my favorite tone woods of all time. So I'm happy to see it in use here. And now that we're going to go up the neck, you'll see the grain on this is different from the mahogany that you're used to on steel string guitars because, of course, this is wingay. Nice dark set. I love the grain figure on wingay. It always looks like pencil straight for me, which is really cool. So again, a slender neck profile on this one. Definitely has a pronounced V to it, which is not something you see on a lot of modern guitars, so that's pretty cool. And, of course, we have gold Goto tuners as well. Yeah. That's pretty dang cool. Oh, I believe these are jumbo frets, too. So, if you want to get into one of Stefan's New World models that's been played in a fair bit, like I said, this is from 2010, give us a shot. We'd love to chat more. Cheers.